There is an event coming up tomorrow. This is an active shooter emergency response drill, which God knows none of us really want to have to be able to take advantage of, but to be prepared when something like this happens is really important. In studio is Captain with the Utica Police Department, Don Cinque, and UPD Chief Mark Williams. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
So talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. This will be over at Utica College?
Yes,
right.
From 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we want to make sure that the community is aware of it so that if they see all these emergency response vehicles coming out of campus, there's nothing
right.
as far as an emergency going.
There will be those that will, no matter how many times we talk about it and promote it, there's going to be there'll be a little panic. But it is what it is. Don, what will happen tomorrow?
Well, there'll be some signage. Obviously, the 911 center will be aware, so when they do get the calls that people are going to call anyways.
Yep.
The campus is closed to students, so it's just staff. So there'll be a simulated active shooter on the campus. We're testing the college's response as well as then our response.
All right. What equipment are you? Any new equipment you guys going to be trying out, testing out?
The main new piece of equipment we have is a mobile command center that we were able to secure through grant and capital budget money. With all the equipment, it's roughly over $500,000
wow.
For that piece of equipment. And it'd be the first time we've actually integrated that piece of equipment into one of these drills.
Okay. And is this strictly UPD, or is this using, what do we call the
task force or the command countywide?
You know, I got to give credit to New Hartford PD. We've had a joint SWAT team with them for many years, to the credit of Chief and Sarah. But also what's nice is this will give us an opportunity to work with EMS from the Utica Fire Department as well. And more importantly, being on that campus and now having our people familiarized with the buildings, the layout, and working with their staff as well.
So this is kind of twofold. This is making sure we would be prepared at God forbid, a situation to happen over at Utica College, but also how you guys would react to any situation anywhere, right?
Yes, we're also testing our response.
I have to say, so you think, well, is this really going to ever happen around here? Well, yeah. What happened in Herkimer is exactly what you guys are training for. And one of the things is I was down on the ground in the middle of all of that when that happened 5 years ago. And the one thing that impressed me is how everybody came. There were police, Utica was there, everybody was there. It really was amazing how everybody came together, and everybody kind of had their own specialty. Could you talk about that a little bit?
And that's what's critical in these active shooters type of situations. You have to have a coordinated effort going into these things because you will, like you just said, get multiple agencies that want to help out. Mm-hmm. And you always find with different agencies, they have maybe different equipment, different specialties that could that aid in your response. So that's why tomorrow, from our standpoint, it's nice to kind of get a coordinated response with a lot of those entities and see how what our response is like.
This is going to be completely off, and I'm going to throw you something out of left field. Okay. I was reading an editorial in the paper on Monday that said that the police station now is a part of the hospital project. Is there any? Which this is a letter to the editor. Everything we've been told up to this point is the hospital is not taking the police station. Is that still true?
To last my knowledge, they're not taking the police department. However, they're taking a lot of key elements of the department. Okay. For example, we have a large parking lot, I believe, with 170 parking spaces. Well, that's used not only for employee parking, but it's also used for visitor parking. Right. Not only for us, but the court building. They're taking that, and they're also taking the maintenance facility as well. So those are, two pieces of the puzzle that they have to come up to solve. And on top of the fact we're in a building that's almost 100 years old, it might be time to move on. So
you feel that there is this might be the opportunity to say, let's move somewhere else.
I think it's pretty clear based on the footprint of the hospital that they eventually like to acquire us. And being that we're in an antiquated building that we all grew decades ago, and we've all known this, that this might be the right opportunity to leave. And what type of, if you had the building of your dreams, what would that look like? Would it be 2 stories? Would it be 1 story? Would it be on obviously probably a larger campus? Would it be right in the middle of the downtown, or would you want to be Listen, you can't blame me for trying. I see it in. I'm running right through that hole. I'll put you on my team. But
Ever see the Space Needle?
Okay, I like that. I like that.
But no, what it really comes down to, it's going to come down, obviously, with cost. And one of the things that concerns us is myself and Captain Mickle about 4 months ago, we attended a training that was hosted by public safety architects. And one of the things they urged all the attendees to be very cautious of, be careful going into an existing building.
Okay.
Automatically, a lot of people think that you're going to save costs going into an existing building. But what these architects told us that roughly about 80% of the time, you're actually spending more money because once you get into the deconstruction of that building, you don't know what the structural issues are or what hazards you're going to find in that building as well.
Well, just ask Burger King, right?
There you go.
What do? The minute they come in, they tear the building all down. Why wouldn't you just work with the building you currently have? Well, it's not cost effective. Exactly. It is actually, they must be doing their research because these companies don't make big mistakes like that, but they tear it down and start over. So maybe that is the answer. All right. Very interesting. I'm glad I asked that question.
No, I'm glad you asked that.
All right, Chief. Thank you. Captain, we appreciate your time. Again, that's tomorrow. This is going on through the day tomorrow, right?
8 to 12.
8 till 12. 8 a.m. till 12 noon. So when you hear the sirens and all of that, the activity, you know what's going on. Gentlemen, thank you so much.